Why are you stuck? In this video, we're going to talk about why you find yourself stuck. You know what to do. You know you should save money. You know you should spend on that latest thing. You know you should eat less and move more. You know you should be better in your relationships. But why? Why do we keep doing the things that hurt our future, hurt our financial future, hurt our physical future? Here's what I want you to understand. You're not the first person to struggle with this. I've struggled with this. The Apostle Paul taught about this. Jesus taught about it. The ancient philosophers taught about it. And it's a battle between knowing what to do and actually doing it. Understanding there's a gap there, right? And I believe this is the reason you're stuck. I believe this is the reason you're stuck. Because your problem isn't that you don't know enough. Your problem is that something you believe is more powerful than you know what to do. And once you understand what that is, you can finally leave being stuck and achieve what you desire to achieve. So let me know in the comments if you're ready, because we're going to jump in. James said it this way. He said, don't merely listen to the word. So don't just hear someone speak. Don't just hear with your ears. Don't just listen to the feedback, right? We all get feedback every single day. We get feedback from our friends, our family, our colleagues, our bank account, our relationships, our body, how we feel, how we act, how we move. We get feedback all day. So don't just merely listen to it. Then what does he say? So don't merely listen to the word and deceive yourselves. Do what it says. So don't just ignore it. Don't ignore all the feedback that we're getting all day, every day. But actually do something about it. Take it on board. Change the way you're living out your life. There's a difference here between knowing what to do and wanting to do it and actually doing it, right? If you want to lose weight, it's simple. Eat less, move more. I'm not teaching you anything new, right? If you want to lose weight, you need to have a better diet and you need to exercise. That's not rocket science. How many people knew that? Let me know in the chat. Right? We know what to do, but there's a whole industry based on fitness and nutrition and getting healthy, losing weight, all those sorts of things, because there's a gap between knowing what to do, wanting to do it, and then actually putting it into practice. So 10 quick reasons why people stay stuck. People get stuck because there's usually a gap between what they know and what they believe about what they want and what they actually do. Are you ready for it? So 10 reasons why people stay stuck. Number 1, they don't have a clear enough reason to change. They should save money, but I should save isn't emotionally powerful enough, right? I want to stop being terrified when an unexpected bill arrives. It's powerful. But is it powerful enough? People will tolerate a discomfort when the reason is strong enough. Number 2, their current behavior gives them an immediate reward. This is huge. Spending $200 gives you pleasure right now, in the moment. Saving it, putting in an investment for later, doesn't feel the same. Your brain naturally goes to things that it feels rewarded, gets a dopamine hit for, right? The battle isn't just knowing what to do, it's actually doing it. Number 3, they don't believe change is possible for them. This is so big. You need to believe in yourself. If I could give you one thing, it would be belief in yourself that you can actually achieve the thing. Whatever the thing is. Building your business, investing, building wealth for your children's children, being a great husband, being a great wife, starting your new business, having $1 million business. The belief is so powerful. It's incredible. Think about it. If you were writing a book today, writers say they got writer's block, right? But if they knew the book was going to sell 1 million copies today, would they have writer's block? No, they would write the book, right? It's their belief that it's not going to sell. Anyway, different conversation for a different day. Number 4, the problem feels too big. I need to fix my entire life, my entire financial future. I have to pay off this $30,000 debt. I can't see any way out. I have to save, tens of thousands of dollars for a deposit. How can I even get there? That's just too big. Where do I even start? Right? It becomes overwhelming. Start with one step at a time. Don't make it too complicated. They are waiting to, number 5, they're waiting to feel motivated. This is a trap. People think, when I feel motivated, I'll start budgeting. When I feel ready, I'll hit the gym. When I feel smart enough, I'll start investing. No, start today. Start a small step. Do something. Motivation comes and goes. Put things in place today. Number 6, the identity is fighting their goals. Who are you? Who are you becoming? This is one so deep. Someone says, I want to be financially free, but their identity says, I'm terrible with money. I'm a spender. I'm never good at saving money. I'm always struggling. Even if you want your behavior to be different, use your words as your identity, who you believe you are. You need to believe that you are a saver. You need to believe that you can achieve this goal, whatever the goal is. Number 7, they keep consuming instead of implementing. Right? You can't just consume all this knowledge. All right, I said it before. Don't just listen to the words. You actually have to do it. You can't just go to read 100 books on investing. You can't just look at all the fitness magazines and think, I'm going to become fit. Can't just buy all the equipment, right? Learn how to use it. You've actually got to do it. You've actually got to stop downloading apps and actually get into it. Take the plunge. Number 8, they don't have a system that makes the right behavior easy. Willpower, motivation, it's terrible. Have a system. If it comes to your finances, when your money comes in, money goes into savings automatically. You can set that up. You know the day you're getting paid, put it in there. Don't have to think about it. If there's a system, it takes away the willpower, it takes away the motivation, makes it so much easier. Number 9, they don't have a margin. This is particularly relevant if you're trying to achieve something. If you don't have a margin, a gap, a difference between what comes in and what goes out, that's the gap, that's the margin, that's the difference. You're going to be struggling every single day of the week. Number 10, they're afraid of what happens if it fails. That's a terrible question. What if it fails? I mean, you can ask that question and you're going to get the answer to that question. But what if you ask a different question? What if it works? What if you did the thing that you set out to achieve? Incredible. You'll look for ways to make it work. Okay. So the gap is between knowing and doing. You know the better choice, you know the right thing to do, so go and do it. I should save $500 instead of just spending it on a new outfit. Right? You know what to do, but are you going to do it? Are you going to put it into practice? Now, most people, here's what most people think the framework is. For most people, this is what they think. They think, I know, I do, right? I know and I do. And then that turns into results. Right? But a lot of us know what to do, and then we do it, we do some of it, but sometimes we don't get the results. Why is that? Is that a good question? I think we missed a couple of steps. Okay, first we get to know, right? The next one is belief. We kind of touched on that in those sort of couple of those points there, in those 10 that we just went through. Who do you believe you are? Do you believe you're going to fail? Or do you believe you're going to succeed? Think about this. Everything we tell ourselves about the future is a lie. When I say I'm going to go home, right? Or where I say I'm going to build $1 million business, can't wait till I do. But what am I actually? It's actually a lie. I desire to go home. I want to go home, but something could happen in between. All right. I desire to make $1 million business. Can't wait till I do. But something might happen in between. But when it comes to something like building a business, we say I'm going to try. We put this way we can exit. But when we don't say I'm going to try and go home. No, we say it with certainty, with confidence. I'm going home. I'm getting in the car. I'm going home from work. But why, when it comes to bigger things in our life, building a YouTube channel, starting to invest, building a business, I'm going to try. I'm going to give it a shot. No, I'm doing it. I'm in. I'm 100% in. This thing's going to happen. Right? It's the belief. The belief, next one, belief goes into desire. All right? Oh, this creates a desire. This is a hunger. This is what I really want to know what to do, right? Your behavior reveals what you value. Your money flows through into your priorities. Your time flows into your priorities. Your attention flows into priorities. The question isn't just what do you know? The question is what do you really want? And that changes your priorities, right? Changes your actions. Then we get to doing. Because we've set up our belief, we set up our desire, then we get to the action, the doing. But James says, don't just know what to do, actually go out and do it. You've learned it, go and do it. Knowing isn't enough, believing isn't enough, wanting isn't enough. You have to go do something about it. You have to put it into practice. And it's in the doing. It's while you're doing it that you learn how to do it. It's when you're here, right? When you're doing the thing, when do you learn to ride a bike? I know I want to ride a bike. Cool, right? I know I want to ride a bike. I believe, I've seen my big brother, I'm 4 years old. I've seen my big brother, my parents telling me I can ride my bike. I have no desire for it, right? I believe maybe one day I can. But then I see my friends riding their bike. There's a bit of desire there, right? Ooh, that looks like fun. That could be enjoyable. When do I learn to ride a bike? In the doing. In getting on the bike. Actually pedaling. Actually taking the training wheels off and rolling down the hill. Then I learn how to do it. And then I become... That is become. I need to write that again because that's terrible. I apologize. I become the person who can ride the bike. Right? It's in doing the thing. I don't become someone who can ride the bike when I'm looking at it. I don't become the person who can ride the bike when I believe that I can or desire I can. It's in the doing. Then I become the person. You can't become the person until you're doing it. And that changes your identity. This is where action becomes identity. You don't become financially disciplined by thinking about it. You don't become financially disciplined by believing you can or desiring one day I'm going to do it. In the doing, when you're disciplined day in, day out, when you're disciplined, when you're investing, when you're actually actively doing it, that's when you become the person. In the doing. This is going to change your life. What did Jesus say? He says, when he's talking about the wise and the foolish man, he's giving you a picture. both here, he talks about the wise man and the foolish man. The wise man built his house upon the rock, and the foolish man built his house upon the sand. All right, we've heard this story. Both heard the right thing to do. The storm's coming. Which one did the right thing? The one who built his house upon the rock. Because the storm's coming. Yeah, we've all experienced storms in our life. We've all experienced ups and downs. We've all experienced turmoil, some unexpected happenings. But what is your life built on? This isn't just about money. So this is what happens when we feel stuck. We feel all these things piling up. This is why you're stuck. We went through those 10 reasons. But this is how you become unstuck. You first need to know what to do, right? You can't just think, oh, how do I get unstuck? You got to know what to do. You got to believe. You got to have a desire, a motivation. Then you got to start doing it. Because in the doing it, then you become. That's when you become the person, when you do the thing. So my challenge is, what's one thing you can do today? In the next 24 hours, can you put some money away and save it? Can you open a bank account, the savings account? Can you start a budget? Can you pay off some debt? Can you reach out to that loved one? Can you not eat the second helping of dessert? Can you go for a walk tomorrow? What is something that you can do today? Let me know in the chat. In the next 24 hours, one thing that you can do. Because it's in the doing. It's not just in the knowing. We all know we should do something better, but it's in the doing. It's only when you actually get to do the thing that you become the person who can do the thing. We all think we got to know it at the beginning to start. No. Stumble, learn, get the feedback, what we talked about before at the start. Get the feedback and adjust. So don't just be one who hears and ignores it, puts it to the side, actually put it into practice. So thanks so much for watching. I hope this really helped you go from stuck to unstuck, from trapped to free, and that you are now motivated to become the person that can do the thing. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I can't wait to see you on the next video.